Hey guys, before this video starts, I just want to let you know that I am not a physician and that every statement I make in this video is for entertainment purposes only and should not be constituted as medical advice. Before taking any medications and before engaging in any kind of lifestyle change or fitness program or anything, you should please go out and consult your doctor. Again, everything I say in this is for entertainment purposes only. I am not telling you what to do. So that being said, please enjoy this video and have a great night. Hello everyone, welcome to today's video, and today's topic is going to be about caffeine. Today is a big day for me, a big celebration, and a very small anniversary. Nothing to do with YouTube, but I'm celebrating 2 weeks with no caffeine, not a drop. Now, when I made the decision to quit caffeine 2 weeks ago, I actually shot a video on the second day of my withdrawal from it. And you can go ahead and watch the really shitty video of that up here, but there is something I said in that video, and it was basically this. I'll let you guys know how I feel at the end of this, if I have more energy, if it's worth it. And that's why I'm here today. Today I'm going to talk about the pros of quitting caffeine for me. They'll differ if you decide to, and also give you some tips as to how to quit if you're deciding to quit cold turkey, and talk about the other method as well. So let's begin. The first pro, if you've been watching some of my videos from the past, should be pretty obvious. You definitely have a lot more natural energy. Now, I'll set the scene for you. I just got done working an 8.5-hour shift that began at 6 in the morning, ended at 2:30 in the afternoon. It's about 4 p.m. here right now when I'm shooting this video. Obviously it won't be that time when I upload it, but after a day of work, I'm still wide awake. I don't have a mid-afternoon crash. I don't need another energy drink to perk me up. And at the end of the day, I'm just more ready to go to sleep. I'm not completely exhausted, which brings me to my next point. You definitely sleep a lot better. You sleep more deeply. It's a little hard to wake you up, at least in my opinion. Like, some subtle things in the night won't wake me up. And I'm definitely not waking up randomly with like rapid heartbeat anymore, which was kind of a problem. And the biggest thing of all is I just wake up feeling refreshed. I actually feel like a night of sleep has done something for me, rather than just sleeping because I have to, and then the first thing I do is run to Holiday in the morning and pick up whatever's on sale for energy drinks, Monster, Snake Eyes, whatever. Also, it's just nice, like, just saving a ton of money. Not buying the stuff anymore is saving me a small fortune. With the money I saved from not buying energy drinks, I was able to even pay bills earlier because I was spending at least $20 a day on the stuff. I was able to buy a new guitar. Yeah. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh my, not as pretty as this one though. Oh my god. 2 more pros, and then I will get to the tips for you people actually looking to quit caffeine. One of the last 2 pros is whatever, well, this one's going to be a little disgusting. My bathroom habits have definitely improved. Like, I'm so sorry. If I take a shit, it's more productive. Like, caffeine's a stimulant, so obviously you'll get a little bit of bowel irritation, so sometimes you'll feel like you have to go take a crap, and then you go, and then you do, and it's not very glorious. I don't know. And then now I actually will go take a shit, and it'll actually be more productive and quicker, and I don't feel like I have to do it as often. And when I do, there's more of it, so I feel like there's more of a need to go to the bathroom. I'm so sorry, this is probably way too much information. And the last major pro is simply a better attitude. I feel way better. I'm happier. I sleep better, which means I get more rest. I'm more productive at work. I'm more outgoing. I've made some new friends just from not being so uptight. People that I work with have even noticed that I'm a lot more laid back. And now I'm going to finally give you guys some advice on how to quit caffeine if that's what you want to do. Now, caffeine won't necessarily kill you. It's not exactly life or death if you're on it or not. And I personally don't condone or discondone anyone taking it. I made it as a personal choice, and I've benefited from it immensely, I feel. However, if you are someone who uses caffeine, then continue. But if you want to actually quit, here are some tips for you. Now, there are 2 major methods that a lot of people use. The one that I didn't use was the weaning method. Now, this one's kind of like quitting smoking, where you're smoking, but then you step down. Same idea. You take however much you're drinking, and then cut it You can either cut in quarters or you can cut it in half and then slowly take out less and less. Like if you're someone who drinks 4 cans a day for like a week, you bump it down to 3 cans. Next week you bump it down to 2. Next week 1. Then you just stop. And it's supposed to make it a lot easier, but that takes some time. And the method that I chose instead was cold turkey. Why I chose that was basically because I feel like if I still have an option to keep doing something, I'm just going to keep doing it. So weaning off of caffeine wasn't really going to be a choice for me, in the sense of I feel like I would just have my 1 can in the morning and then have a horrible day at work and then be like, okay, I need it, blah, 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 keep drinking. So that wasn't really a choice. So I'm going to give you some tips on how to quit cold turkey because that's how I did, and I can't speak for the other method. So here we go. The first tip I'll give you is to get a lot of this. Los Tragas. This isn't what it looks like. This is Tylenol in a plastic bag. Why is it in a bag? I'll tell you in a second. You're going to need some kind of pain reliever. You're going to have horrific headaches from the withdrawal. And I recommend Tylenol regular strength because it doesn't contain caffeine, which of course you're trying to get off the stuff. And if you're doing cold turkey, you want to eliminate all that caffeine out of your body as quickly as possible. The only way to do that is to just quit taking it in. So regular Tylenol, or if you're an ibuprofen person, Motrin, whatever, just anything that doesn't contain caffeine, you're just going to need some kind of pain reliever that's going to really help with those headaches. It won't make them go away all the way, at least the Tylenol didn't, but it will definitely help the process go a little more smoothly. Now, it's in a plastic bag simply because if you're going to be out and about, you're going to want that stuff. So keep it in your purse, or you can keep it in your pocket. Obviously, you're not going to want to carry a whole bottle of pills on you, but it's at least a way to keep it on you for while you travel. Now, something else I want to specify as well, I am not a physician. If you are going to take a pain reliever, if you're on any prescription meds or anything like that, please consult a doctor. Please consult a doctor before you do any of this, especially if you have blood pressure issues. You want to make sure you get the right kind of pain reliever. Another tip is you definitely want to stay hydrated. Drink as much water as you can. Obviously, don't overhydrate yourself because you're just going to be pissing all day, but also it's going to help cycle out caffeine. It's going to help revitalize you. Dehydration can cause headaches anyway, and if you're already suffering from caffeine withdrawal and dealing with those headaches, it's going to be even worse. So just keep drinking the water. Drink Gatorade, Powerade, wherever the fuck you want to drink that. I mean, the electrolytes in it will probably help. I don't know. Again, I'm not a doctor, but anything that hydrates you is probably going to be for the best. The last big tip I want to give you guys is, if you're going to quit, is try to set some time apart from work, school, whatever, to do this if you want to go ahead and try to quit cold turkey. I had about a good solid 3 days of misery before I started to kind of feel like normal again, like kind of like things, like the neurons were firing in my brain. I kind of didn't feel like, because man, if you watch that video where I was talking about quitting, and just the days after that, like 2 days after that, I was just lying in bed and I just felt like shit. So definitely, if you can, I would say set aside 3 days, 4, if you really can. I mean, that's a tall order for anybody, because, you know, you have jobs, if you have kids, if you go to school, you know, you don't want to waste a mini vacation or just 4 days, 5 days, however long it may take, because obviously results will vary. It took me a good 3-4 days to really start feeling okay again. But if you can, take some time, because you're either going to be one of a couple things. You're going to be an asshole because you have no caffeine, you're just grumpy because you're tired, or you're just going to be so tired you're not going to give a shit. You're just going to be so just like that all the time. So definitely, if you can, set aside some time and really dedicate yourself to it too. I mean, it's kind of like if you saw that movie Super Size Me, where Morgan Spurlock, while he was on that McDiet, he goes, I made over the 3-day hump. Anyone who's ever quit smoking knows it's a 3-day hump. Once you get over that hump, you're fine. And that was kind of the same feeling for me. After about 3 days, I'd say 4, I felt fantastic. So I'm not going to say that's going to work for everybody. Obviously, cold turkey is not the best way to go for everyone. Again, results may vary. But it is suffering, it is hard, and it does suck. But it is worth it, considering I'm spending more money on myself, and I'm saving a ton. So again, just stick with it, and I think you'll be just fine. Alright, well thank you guys for watching my video today about caffeine and my triumphant victory over drugs. Well, I guess except for regular strength Tylenol. If you have any questions for me about my experience quitting caffeine, or any questions for me in general, please let me know down below. If you like this video, please hit that like button, that'd be awesome. And if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, I'd greatly appreciate it. And as always, thank you guys, have a great night. Wow.